Thanks, I owe you one. Well, remember that, I thought you might actually leave me behind. All that effort and not to show. Oh, well, Aaronville. Whoa! Cool. Well, what? I don't know how I did that there, the voice. Sorry about that. But damn, I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the vulture. No need to apologize. We'll plan to save you, eventually. Really? And I don't even know who you are. You secret admirers of mine or something? No. No, definitely not. No, we don't. We hate you. I'm just having fun with you, but I do appreciate the help. This man they call the Vulture. I've seen his face before. Was not the officer you confronted in town? Are you telling me that that guy who was corrupt is obviously corrupt? One the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief of the Just Watch. Well, that's not good. That would explain why the bandits are so common that they can avoid capture. Trying to get back something that Vulture stole, right? Well, let me help you. It's the least I can do after you bail me out there. I have an idea what's in the cache. Like he's headed that way too. We can go together. I've got a scar to settle with him myself. I don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us? Right, so those bandits in Tural Adwari, they're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats not back then. Just wanted to protect the people who couldn't protect ourselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns, folks who needed help to even the arts. Well, look at that then. That was 3 years ago. Whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we set our mouths the best way we knew how. With a jaw! I see. By the old laws, anyone who loses the jaw might be held to account for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. And we made damn sure they did every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. This is starting to sound like the Crystal Waves. And about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so he did his bidding without question. But when he showed them how they could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people who are created to protect. I talked it over with my friends, Kirakana and Liwayne, and we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted. I still remember how he concluded that he'd win. Did he cheat? When the day came, he showed up with the Dust Watch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. That wasn't enough. He set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked up, there was no one left to help me. None of my old friends, the Daybreakers, sadly not the Dust Watch. I see. And that's why you're ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, until the guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. To be prisoner, then, well, you know the rest. I think you're still something from dying, to be honest, buddy. You said the Dust Watch would be of no help. Are they still working for the Vulture, then? No, not all of them. The Sheriff, Kamaka. He's honest as they come. A staunch keeper of the peace. Oh, maybe he's a little too trusting and doesn't spend a thing. If it were my word against deputies' chiefs, who do you think he could believe? Good point. So we need to catch him in the act then, basically. Well, if he knows where the Vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps we can help us recover the Maker's bracelet. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, if we can get evidence, we can do it. For what it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. A plan? All I ask is that you hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at Shishen's Wednesday swings. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. Well then. That's a cool shot. Blowing smoke. Okay, back in the Cheshire Wezzy swings. These names are awful, I hate them. They're really difficult to say. I'm grateful he could take us to Deputy Chief, but it'll be alright for naught if we are seen. Be all for naught. Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. Better show up soon. Law of the land. Oh! Yeah! We are gonna get a jewel, hell yeah! Aaronville looks expectantly for Wihoo. Oh, what does that mean? These names. These fucking names. Down there. Oh! Wow, wow. Look who it is. Stolen goods? Stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spars and cerulean barrels where no one would think to look. Then mixed in with regular shipments of fuel to totally allow where they're wait. But in the actual fuel itself, because I think ceruleum's like fiery, isn't it? It's like, or maybe it's like oil where it's only fiery after it goes out the thing, maybe. You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'd be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt he's just a lackey of a business, given the provenance of that piece. No, I'll wait he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after Husu Tatawi, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Like some people he knows. Oh, well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. The vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're gonna catch him, we need to back him into a corner of hard evidence. That's my plan. Agreed? First, we need to lure him away from here, over to Hutatawi where it would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the other to search the barrels for any stolen goods. And using that will expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if we were to carry the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find if it wants where it leads behind bars. But won't he simply feign innocence? Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. Oh good, we're leaving this to a duel. A duel? That approach didn't work out well for your friends, as I recall. True, but like before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way we won't be able to wiggle it out of it like before. Every man, woman and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels and the old laws. The deputy chief will never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as if we were using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Aww. I mean, not all, that's probably for the best, actually. What's important is I get him to draw as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the vulture. I think we're taking too much on this and the fact that you're probably going to win the duel. The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? Why don't I do this? I say let Zerko have his jaw. We can trust in the old laws, as long as we get the bracelet back. Yeah, we can trust in the old laws. I know it myself as a cowboy. But even he can ignore our traditions. Once he loses, I'll have him confess to his crimes. If you're satisfied, and so am I. I knew I could count on you! Oh, come on! And other such goofy lines. I was seen in Tonatiari, so probably best I stay and search the barrels. That's true. They knew of me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you. But he managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You'll want to buy your friend as much time as possible, and make your way to Husatari once you've got the vulture there. I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, let's get to it. Let's famous a vulture. Oh, I can't wait for this jaw. It's gonna be wonderful. Wait, is this a stealth mission? I think it might be actually. Oh no, no, I need to go over to him myself, okay. Well, howdy there, partner. How's it going? The CEO will likely that Shatona's doing. What's his angle? And then there's that brat. It's the past time I dealt with him. Well, who is oblivious to your presence? Past a gentle poke will get attention. Well, howdy there, partner. I'm just gonna go over here and poke you a little bit. What's this? An unfamiliar face in these parts. What have you needed a dust watch, sir? I was robbed. Help me. He was evil and terrible. What? The cur tried to rob you. We apprehended him. I see. So desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned to a life of crime. How awful. You have my sincerest thanks, sir. Might I trouble you to take me to him? This is kind of a cute way of doing this. Follow me, buddy. We're gonna go on an adventure together. I've now got a new friend, this evil guy. Hell yeah. Let's get a thumbs up together. Hold on. I love getting pictures of all the evil guys. It's wonderful. I'll forget here too. There we go. Lovely. I'm so very glad I was able to get that picture with Tural. Now, none of this is an appropriate time for me to play tour guide, but if you insist, she shared in Wesley Springs is home to a thriving cerulean mining industry. The prospect of easy coin has attracted some undesirables, though. This is the time for, you know, just having a bit of fun, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to be going all the way back to town then, okay, I see. Let's get that awesome cowboy music, shall we? God, I love it. It's so good. Is this the place? I don't see him. Ah! Well, silly me! This isn't the right place. I'm the annoying escort mission now. I see. Well, ready on. Lead on. Come with me, buddy. I love the fact that this is an escort mission. I'm just leading around this awful person. That's a very good way of doing this mission, I would say. There's gold in these fields. Blue gold. Please beware of the beasts in these parts. They may prefer a snack on cerulean, but for you, I reckon they make an exception. He's being so kind, you know, like an actual dust watch is meant to be. But alas, we know your secret, buddy. Do you honest my motorbike right now? Maybe. I feel like they have to do this to make it a little bit less painful walking back here. Ah! Oh god! You just gonna watch me die? You're just gonna watch me die. So much for being a dust watch. Is this the place then? I could have sworn I left him here. Sorry, I'm still learning my way around. I could have sworn I left him here. I'm called a joke? Of order. Let's keep moving. Maybe it's in this town. Or it could be over here. Oh god, I'm getting attacked by a thing called a sunbeard. Oh my goodness! Oh, wow, okay, right. Do that. Quickly? Okay, good. It's better be the place. I left and turned around a big rock. Must have been a different rock. My patience is wearing awfully thin, sir. If it isn't the next place we stop, I may be forced to do so you and I will both dearly regret. Oh yeah, you seem like a very good person. That is definitely not trying to be evil at all. Oh my god, look at that cool that looks. I love the bridge. And now we're gonna go. Oh wait, there's a different flavor text thing. Before anything else, let's do that. Oh, there's some sabotenders around here too. Let's avoid them. Unless you'd rather I feed you one raw needle and all, cut the chit chat. This has got to be one of the best like escort missions we've ever had in the game. I love this. Oh, why don't we get Aether Current? Oh, what a wonderful idea. Let's get Aether Current with our buddy. No? Alright then. Alright, where is he? Don't know, I must have lost him. I don't know what happened to him. I don't see him. Where's Sokoa? Tell me where he is, I'll bury you in the same grave. Confound it, he must have escaped. Goodness me, where could he have gone? Oh yeah, you can do anything, buddy? That's it! I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you! Hey, Zero-Huote, you looking for me? I don't know how to say his name. I tried, damn it, I tried. There he is. Prompto from Final Fantasy 15. If you want to place me under arrest, you have to work a little harder. See, I wasn't lying, he really was there. They'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you. Oh, here we go. Time for a troll. Do you think they voiced this cutscene too, or only the first one?
Wahoote!
Oh, there we go.
Finally caught up to me, I see.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Oh shit! What is this, Anvil? Oh, so it isn't already been there. Okay, I see.
That's my jewelry!
And my bag!
So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shisenuetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
You would have had to arrest yourself. Yeah, Mahana, become a cowboy. Yeah.
What's the meaning of this, Woohoote?
Wahute, okay, that's his name. That's how you say that.
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only 'cause I found it.
He is
I swear.
awful at lying. We don't even need the jewel.
They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way.
It's very silly that he has to decide his entire honor over just shooting someone. But I don't mind it because this is a weird cowboy town.
Don't mean.
I mean, yeah, how else are we going to decide it? We're going to play, like, Picross, were we? Everyone loves a good duel.
Wahute, I challenge you to a duel.
Yeah, and I'll watch.
The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it.
Let your pistols do the talking!
Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? Huh. A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this.
Come on, Zakawa! Give him what for!
I love this.
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
No, I want to see a good duel
Be quiet. Just watch.
and have fun. I can't wait for this. This plot isn't like too relevant to the MSQ, but I don't mind it because I love cowboy stuff, and it's set up place. It's set up this the northern area with the Americans and just them being kept terrible. Oh, this is fucking great.
Oh, you little shit!
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
Time to go into the pit with you. There's no redemption for you in the old west. Just kills him. That's also the old laws.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock
Isn't
me
that
up,
like part of tradition? It was good to get a bit of fun in there, and there were bullets as well.
but please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wihute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go. As are your friends.
Ah, you're not such a bad guy after all.
Was he a bad guy to begin with?
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wihute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zakawa? What do you intend to do now?
Why, what I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Jesus. Is that Pele over there? What are they doing here?
Here, this was Val-Wuklamat's gift for someone, wasn't it?
I like that they're calling her Val-Wuklamat. That's a cool name.
A person very dear to her.
Aww.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the vulture.
Looks like this cowboy tale has come to an end. We just start riding off into the sunset. That was a pretty nice shot, that. It ended up being rather more complicated than expected, but all's well that ends well. Phew! Finally over! I couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. With some wild banana blend. On track. Back to the trains, or I hope it's another trolley quest. Now that we have the bracelet, let us return to Sheshen-Nuezi Sphinx. Oh, we'll be staying there long? I'd like to give you a proper thanks after we found my friends. We're planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the Sphinx then. What is going on over here? Oh, wasn't that nice? I didn't fucking teleport to the to the Aephorite. I didn't attune to it, sorry. I keep forgetting to do it. It's because we're in expansions. I always get the Aethercones, but I don't get the actual fucking achievements. The game doesn't. I remember they used to always be like in the expansions. They always reminded you to tell up to attune to them, but I just forget to do it all the time. I got this one because we were in like the cowboy town, but I didn't get the one in the actual mining area. I'm saying that though, I wonder if we're gonna get into some trolley stuff. I mean, it's a desert. We're going to a train. Reminds me a lot of the trolley actually. Obviously, the Tural region in Northrend was obliterated by the wave of light, but I mean, we can still dream. We can still dream of golems. Maybe they exist in this world, we just didn't know about it because it was in Tural. Maybe that's the case. Maybe it's Maybelline. Welcome back. I'm glad to hear those bandits got what they deserved. They were understandably worried, but I've told them of what happened in Utsawari, and my adventure made for quite a tale. My bracelet. Thank you. Thank you so much. It is more than a gift. It's a part of me I could never hope to replace. Truly, Wuklamat is blessed to have such devoted friends. You can say that again. Well, I wouldn't put it that way, but I prefer to think of us as more as long-standing acquaintances. Oh, come on. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depths of your bond, but I'm sure you'll continue to do so. You like your relationship with Wuklamat. I can't say I'm surprised the Deputy Chief turned out to be the bandit's leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. An easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight. Damn. There you are. The real day makers have arrived. Yeah, you sure have. I'd like you to meet my two best friends, Sakana and Luwine. If I wasn't locked up for believing in Sakura and doing what you did, I'd still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard Wehute put behind bars. We never gave that hope that Makar would find a way to get us out. He always was the best of the daybreakers. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Look at his lines on this guy's face, they're crazy. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now, lacking in strength besides. Some outlaws might see us as an easy target. Well, even so, if anyone should give the Dust Watch a slip, the Daybreakers will be there. Why don't you just join the Dust Watch? We'll train night and day, and so no one will get the better of it ever again, isn't that right? Well, I wish you luck of that. Right, and you'll teach us how to draw your pistols so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need to draw if all goes as it should. But on the off chance it doesn't, we best make sure everyone can match or beat my speed. We owe you a great debt, and one of these days I'll be sure to repay it. And now you have my word. Until we meet again! Yep, ciao for now. See you guys later. Enjoy your time in your cowboy Wild West land. Well, if you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest, as I'll be here a while, though do let me know if there's anything I can be of assistance. We're not planning to take the train home? Oh, the train service have been suspended, didn't I tell you? Oh no, why? You mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake. The tunnel was closed as well. God damn it. An earthquake? Must have happened when we was still down south. There's been quite a few tremors of late, and a lot of the large ones struck not long before you two arrived. Can only hope no one was hurt. That doesn't sound good. At any rate, if you want to know when service will resume, you could speak with the station master yourself. Let's do that. The station is just over there. I wonder if this is due to what Zoljar's doing in the Golden City. Like, how is that connected to the north is what I want to know. I'm very interested to see how these two plot lines are going to intersect. Even if it might not even intersect. I think they probably are. I'd hope so, but we'll see. Oh, what Erenvelt? You said we were going to the north, to the train tracks. We went over here instead. Oh, this is the railroad place. Okay, I see. Seems people aren't too happy about the train delays. I mean, it makes sense.
I'm so sorry, but we're not
Oh, a
sure
voiced
when the
cutscene.
train
Okay,
will
it's
be
important
running
then.
again.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
You're right.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
I'm only going to complain if I have to do another trolley quest.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
Oh no, it has something to do
We
with...
would have been in Tural at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
It was localized, wasn't it? It wasn't a quake of any proportion.
It was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
And this links to the Golden City somehow.
Is there anything I can do to help?
We know the two locations are linked because the
You're offering to
York
help?
had that same affliction when they went to the Golden
What
City
about
as they
you,
went
my
to the
friend?
north.
If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
Though, if you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd be tremendously grateful.
No, I don't want trolley. Please, not trolley 2.0.
Thank you so much.
I like the
I'm
cowboy
Shenta,
stuff,
by
but
the
I need
way.
like some
Pleasure to make
semblance
your
of plot.
acquaintance.
Come on.
If you would please step inside,
Come on,
I can
Dawntrail.
introduce you to everyone.
No. No! Not Trolley 2.0! Erenville! This better be a setup to a big joke, Dawntrail. Please! Oh. There's a rough car.
There they
A
are.
female rough car.
That's them. The 2 volunteers.
No.
Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe.
Is this a reference to the trolley? Because if you remember the trolley plotline, the Rothgar had lost his wife. And now this one has a wife.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Okay, I like his voice. It is the trolley trio. It literally is. They even referenced it. No!
Something the matter?
I'm having awful flashbacks. Would you happen to be a fan of trolleys? I'm not a fan of trolleys.
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our cerulean-powered engine.
This is very
She's
adorable.
absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
My character reacting like that is how I'm reacting in real life.
Right then. What I'd like you to
No.
do is help us procure timber.
No!
We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
No. We were just meandering about doing cowboy stuff. Now we're meandering about doing trolley stuff. It's fine. Shadowbringers did the exact same thing. I think a lot of people going to Shadowbringers are like, this is the best expansion ever. The writing is incredible. But people always forget that the middle half of Shadowbringers is kind of boring. Like, Ratika Greatwood is fine. Like, you got some ruins. I think this actually is handling its filler content a lot better than Shadowbringers did. Though no small number of live in Shalone, I must confess I've never visited the home of the Hetsar. As it largely live in accordance with older traditions, I suspect they may have a dim view of railroads. Oh my, but we're finally on level 96. Erenville is eager to be off to the Pyrionon plain. Come, let's follow Walika. There's another station on the way, so be sure to drop in. This train will be in the depot, but you can still see it from the outside. Quite taken. Sorry, give me a sec. Quite taken with the seat design of the head end, though, myself. So if you peek through the windows, you can probably catch a glimpse of. Enough jabbering, Shimza. Thanks to these two, we finally have some real work to do. So let's get a glimpse of what? Well, I didn't read that dialogue properly. What did you say there? I suppose there's no harm in stopping at the stations on the way after all. I guess there is no harm in stopping at the station. I bet there are people cheering right now. People are like raving. They're like, oh my god, the trolleys are back. And I'm just sitting here like, no, not the trolleys. Oh, I don't want to go into a mine and look for rocks again. Oh yeah, there is a train in here. Choo-choo. I must confess, train is an impressive sight. How easy it must have been to ship goods throughout the wilds now. Right, Merodsian should be on the northeast of here. Let's continue on. Let's do that, shall we? Oh, it's a lot darker over here, and there's actually water in this location. So we've kind of gone to a more forested area then, where these people live. I really hope these people aren't like gonna take too long. Maybe they will. Such beauty. I know more than a few gleaners who would love to explore this land. Ah, there you are. The village is just up ahead. Truth be told, never had direct dealings with the people of Mare Zone, but I do know that their traditions mean a great deal to them, as does the land. I'm glad that his wife is alive in this timeline or this reflection. It is a cute little reference. I like it a lot. Cat people! I'm home! Bahana doesn't come from here. Bahana comes from the first, but this is interesting. Yeah, such lovely clean air. It feels like a treat after the overpowering cerulean of Shihenzi swings. The waters nearby are just as pristine. It's a paradise of people and animals both. Oh, here's my question. If these people are against innovation in the trains, why would they got an Aetheryte? Surely an Aetheryte would go against their beliefs. Because it's Charlian technology. It's literal, like, advanced teleport technology. I'm glad that you appreciate the blessings of nature as we do. Oh, cat people! Greetings, travellers, and welcome. I'm a baby boy. I am Hawato, chief of Mare Zone, and this is my son, Geppetto. Pleasure to meet you. Ah, thank you for the warm welcome. I apologize for our sudden intrusion. I'm Walika, station master of Tural railing. The recent quakes have damaged our tracks. We require timber to make repairs. This is Rahana and Anvil, who have volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort. I'm also a cat man. Were they going to notice that? You are a most curious air about you. Of oil and steel, tan leather, and a faintest hint of meadows awash with unfamiliar flora. I gather you are not from these lands. I am a traveller of the star. I hail from Eorzea. Do you know what Eorzea is? He looked like he did. Truly, I would love to know more about you and the lands you have seen. Okay. I am told your people hold the traditions in the highest, yet I gather you are curious about those of others as well. But of course, nature is boundless, as if our love for her lands and her children. The Hetso in particular have done much to guide our way of life. Where to hunt, gather to lay out our heads, the Hetso teach us all those things and more. If it is for the reason I believe that we are attuned to the shifting winds around us. I see. That word Hetso, it means leader of souls in the Hetso tongue, does it not? It does. There are many creatures revered as Hetso among the Hetso. Here we look to the Vonic for guidance. However, as you may have gleaned from our use of Aetherites, while we are committed to our traditions, does not mean we reject all outside influences. Thank God that this is a video game that actually acknowledges weird contrivances. Like, why would they have an Aetherite if they don't like tradition? There we go. They just explained it. Thank you, 14. That said, there are certain things that give us pause. We will furnish you with the timber you require, but first, as neighbours in this land, we ask that you indulge us in a discussion. Oh, that's not too bad. We'll be glad to, of course. Wonderful. We not often receive guests come such a long way. I must say, it's always delighted to hear their tales. Now, if you'll follow me. The kid's adorable. Wait a second. Are these Koana's parents? Or not parents, but related to Koana? Did they smell Koana on me? Well, Koana never touched me. He was a bit near me, I guess, maybe. They do have greenish hair. At least the sun does, anyway. The tent is made from the hide and bones of Vonic. Wonder what else they are used for here. If they follow the Vonic of the seasons, It makes sense that they would live in tents that could be broken down and transported easily. What's that noise? Wow. I like this place. This place is cool. Well, Makote anyway. It's nice to be here. Now speak frankly. We fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to the land. The monarch have made the potential for danger plain. As you may have heard, the temper has become erratic of late. Yeah. Especially very recently, haven't they? A superman near Hotasai mentioned that. Do you know what has caused this? Quakes, right? There was a quake that destroyed the tunnel. We have our suspicions. Since others have withdrawn to the land by Cerulean, Shaloni has undergone a transformation. Not Garlemald mode though. And the railroads are part of that. As strong and resilient as they seem, Monarch are sensitive creatures. The roar of the trains as it thunders through the plains may well cause them distress. Well, as my father said, we don't necessarily reject outside influences or innovations, but on this we can't help but worry. Makes sense. Like, the trains are important, but also these animals are important too to these people. And understandably, I thank you for being forthright. This matter concerns not only the Hetsaro, but all of Shaloni. Perhaps we should bring it to the attention of Valkarana. Oh. Valkarana, you say? We know him only through rumors, but he is apparently... How should I put this? Hard-headed and aloof. He values technology or advancements and efficiency to the detriment of all else. Well, he's changed since then. He's become better. Mind your tongue, Geppetto. To being mean about the vow of reason. While there is a grain of truth to the rumors, he is not nearly as bad as they make him out to be. At first he was like that, but then Franco the Younger gave him a lot of therapy. His journeys have changed him for the better. He's a bit awkward, so he tends to get misunderstood. He is a passionate man who cares for his people like his sister. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the middle one. He is a bit awkward, but he's trying his best, and I can appreciate that about him. Is that so? As we merely have never met him ourselves, perhaps we were too sharp to judge his intentions. Yeah, I thought he came from here, but I guess not. Hana fought besides Valkarana in wedded succession. I take his word over rumors. Yeah, we fought a giant snake. You took part in a wedded succession? You're that close to the Dawn servants. Well, I was grateful for any help, but we had no idea how to recruit a bona fide hero. God damn it, Erenville. I mean, I like this, but also no. The succession of Dawn servants filled with uncertainty for the future, but there is clearly much we do not know. On this particular occasion, the winds of change are not meant to be feared. No, we must open our hearts and minds so we might see Valkarana for who he truly is. Do you think he might visit one day? Just as his father offered us guidance, I'm sure that he will do the same. Yeah, didn't Galul go up here too? Thank you for hearing and allaying our concerns. I'm glad we could speak. As for your timber, we have freshly cut logs near the lake. Please take all that you require. Thank God, I thought we were also going to get the timber flashbacks. It's Shadowbringers Power Hour! We're going to get the timber and the trolley stuff! And we're going to make you have to do lally-ho every 2 seconds. We're terribly grateful. I promise we'll keep the Vonnegut foremost in our minds as we continue working on the railroad. If needs be, we'll seek Valkarana's... I like the term Valkarana. My thanks again for your time in Limbo. We shall endeavour to return their favour. That ended up being relatively painless. Hope to see you again soon. That was short. I enjoyed that. No buts. Just get the timber and we can go. I'm very tuned here. I have not. Did I tune to this Aetheryte? Ah! Oh, fuck, Flower. Oh, good job. You did it. Right, let's go talk to Walika. We're more than enough timber to fix the tires. Now we need to transport it to the station, which will be a little bit more involved than I thought, since we've been given so much. Mind waiting here a spell while I round up a few more hands at Devonic? Won't be long. Oh, you forced me into another cutscene. I'm glad they went well, and thankfully it seems we won't need to make several trips to the timber. Or any trips. I thought there was going to be a lot more to this, but it ended up being relatively painless.